Hey, what's up everybody? Fish on Forte here. As many of you know, I went fishing yesterday and we caught a couple of fish, but I learned some valuable lessons. And I want to show you those lessons that I learned so you won't repeat the mistakes that I made or do some of the modifications that I did without thinking about them and trying something a little different, okay? All right, come on, let's check this out. Okay, the first thing is my teaser reels. Now the teaser reels are good to go. One thing you have to notice though is if you loosen this and that teaser is out there, this thing is going to start flying around in circles. So you got to make sure the drag is set appropriately so this handle doesn't spin around so fast. Don't try to grab the handle, just tighten up your drag, okay? Don't grab this instead and tighten up the drag, and that'll keep it from flying out. Your teaser flying out. Another thing is with my teaser reels, the way I set this up is let's loosen up that a little bit. If you look here, my ring isn't a welded ring, so with my outriggers out, my teaser line is getting right up into that little crack right there sometimes, and it makes a little sound, a weird sound. But that's something I might have to try to fix, because I don't want my teaser line going up into that crack right there and eventually fraying and breaking, and I'm losing a teaser. As if you have a flippy floppy, you know those things are expensive. They're not cheap at all. Even a regular daisy chain of squid isn't cheap. That's another thing I learned about one of the modifications I made. Okay, another thing I learned is if you come to the back, I have this center rigger set up, and this center rigger is awesome. This thing worked as advertised. It is good to go. I like that. The thing is, this rod on this rod holder does not work. If I can move some of this stuff around, hold on just a second, I'm going to show you something. Let's set this down. Now what was happening was fish were hitting that far line, the shotgun, but this right here, see how that moves? That's not good at all, to the point that as you see, I had to tie a line on here. This reel was set like this, okay? So I tied a line on here just to keep the reel from flying out the boat, because every time a fish would hit that that shotgun, they had enough tension on the line to actually pull this down. I mean, I'm not even using a whole lot of force, and I'm pulling this up and down real easy. I tried everything to tighten this thing down like super duper tight, and it's just not working. So what I'm gonna have to do is get someone to actually weld a rod holder onto this portion right here, and that'll be something I do as a modification probably at the end of the year. For right now, I'm gonna just try to make this a little bit better and get through the year, because I think when I get it done, I'm gonna have to get this thing powder coated and everything, and we can wait on that. All right. Another thing I learned about the teaser reels is I was trying to run 7 lines. With me using a teaser reel on the right short, it was hard for me to run 7 lines. So I either have to run 5 lines with the teaser reel, or I can run 7 lines and use that right short and left short with a daisy chain tied to the main fishing line, and then the bait after that. So those are some of the things I learned just taking my boat out yesterday, because all these modifications I did, I hadn't had a chance to actually get out on the water and use them. But yesterday I did, and I learned some lessons that I hope to take and make this thing better. Okay, you have any questions or comments, just leave them below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, Fish on Forte out.